Hey guys, Ultimate Toy Collector here at the Funko booth at Toy Fair, New York 2016. I'm here with Mark. Mark, thank you for having us here.
No problem.
You guys know I'm a huge fan of Funko. You've seen my room. You've seen all the stuff I have. I probably have about 300 or more pops. I'm looking forward to a lot of stuff that I've seen coming out. And Mark, just give us a little rundown of what we got here in the booth.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, we got a bunch of new stuff that made its world debut here, stuff that hadn't been seen anywhere until Toy Fair. So I can show all the brand new stuff. First time human eyes, excuse me, laid eyes on it here. So starting right here, we've got the master toy license to Five Nights at Freddy. So we're gonna have a ton of Five Nights at Freddy merchandise in a lot of form factors that we don't actually even do for other products. So we've got brand new things like these 2-inch action figures. We've got these new magnetic build-a-figures that are coming out, where each one comes with a piece to build another extra figure. We've got water bottles, jumbo plush, stuff that again, if it sells well, we might do it for Marvel, DC, and other properties. But we're kind of using our master toy license to kind of experiment with Five Nights at Freddy. So if you like that game, we're gonna have a ton of stuff this year.
Now the Five Nights at Freddy, the build-a-figure type pieces, will those be in like a blind bag type of assortment, or will it be a box carded figure?
The mystery minis are blind bagged, and these vinyl Mimojis are blind bagged. But those you'll see exactly on the card which figure you're getting, and then which piece of the other build-a-figure that you're getting.
And we can't know what the build-a-figure is just yet, right?
Nope, not yet.
Okay.
We also are revealed our Game of Thrones Dorb set. So it's the first time we've done the Dorbs figures for HBO and for Bob's Burgers. So those are new, and then we also have Dorbs from the upcoming movie Warcraft. I'm not sure if you've seen, there's Fallout, Alice in Wonderland, Assassin's Creed. Then we also have some from the Netflix Daredevil series down there. So we're doing a lot more with the Netflix series. Hopefully we'll get Jessica Jones done soon enough.
Are these going to be retail exclusive, or?
Nope, those are just part of the main line. They should be available anywhere that carries Dorbs. So Hot Topic, Amazon. Over here we have Game of Thrones Series 2, and we've got Daenerys on Drogon Pop Ride, so that's brand spanking new. And this is my favorite, Wonder Woman Invisible Jet. I think that is an amazing piece. It's the pop scale looks great. I think that's the best pop ride we've ever done. Harry Potter on top, Series 2, and then Hateful Eight, Independence Day, and Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies.
Now, right here, the Independence Day, I saw that there's a Chase figure. Will that be retail exclusive? Will there be the open head variant that we might be able to get that isn't a Chase? It's a retail exclusive. That one's probably going to stay that way. So yeah, if you want that one, you're going to have to track it down. Will we see more Daredevil possibly? And possibly Jessica Jones, you said?
Well, we should get Jessica Jones done. That'll happen. I don't know if there'll be a wave 2 of Daredevil or not. We'll see how wave 1 sells.
And we have the second season of Daredevil coming up too.
That's true, yeah. I mean, hopefully we'll get the Punisher and the other characters that they're introducing in that series. I would think that we would. I'm not too worried about it. We did announce Sailor Moon, so if you're a fan of anime, that's a big title to work into Funko. Pretty happy about that. I know that when we announced it on Twitter, people were pretty excited about that, so I'm looking forward. Those are early prototypes right there. So it'll be cool to see those in stores later this summer. Actually, sorry, later this spring, April. Finding Dory. Most of the rest of this stuff has been announced before on this particular shelf. I can take you down and show you some brand spanking new things over here if you want to check out.
We've got brought the shirts in.
Oh, and sorry, yeah, we also got that license. We got the Pac-Man. So I think we're going to start doing a lot more classic video game stuff. I think we might, hit on things like Space Invaders and Street Fighter and whatnot. So hopefully we'll, if that line does well, we'll do a lot more classic video game stuff to go along with the newer video game titles like Dark Souls and World of Warcraft.
Now, Street Fighter was announced, I believe, correct?
Yeah.
You just don't have any prototypes here.
Correct. We just don't have any.
Okay. Maybe Super Mario down the line, or
we don't have the Nintendo license right now.
Okay.
Something it's on our wish list, but we just don't have that.
Nintendo's pretty strict about that.
Well, I don't know if they're strict about it. You know, I think every license is just different to work with, and they all have their own vision for what products they want to make of their own content. We just have to work closely. We do have new shirts. We've got a few new Star Wars shirts up there. We've got that BB-8 shirt that's brand new. A lot of our shirts kind of made their retail debut at Hot Topic and in our subscription boxes. So these are kind of new variants on some of those shirts. So it's like a different pose of Kylo Ren or a different pose of Captain Phasma. So that way, if you got it in the box, you can still find a different shirt with different art, the same character. So we've got some new pop rides, the Hogwarts Express. There'll be 3 train cars. There's just 2 of them sitting here, but there'll be 3 train cars: the engine, the passenger car, and the caboose. Each train car comes with an exclusive Harry Potter figure. So you're going to be able to link them all together and create the whole train. I think it's an amazing set. Harry Potter fans should be super psyched about that. We've got some new figures just showing for fun here at the show. They should be out later this year from DC. We've got Supergirl and Doctor Strange. It's our first Spider-Gwen. And we've got Captain Marvel for the first time. We will have a full series of Ghostbusters. The director of the movie was here yesterday checking these out. Really, really exciting that we've got the cast support on that. And then we signed a deal with Playmobil to do a cross-license of their figures. It's the first cross-license they've ever done. They've never allowed anyone else to ever make figures in their style before. So we're kind of blowing up their style from 3-inch to 6-inch and bringing our licenses and kind of our spin to Playmobil. So we've got Doctor Who and Willy Wonka, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Sherlock. I think they've turned out great, and really excited to see these hit stores. This isn't going to be something that's like a mass market retail. It's going to be more of a specialty store type of an approach.
Do you have a price point for these?
We do not. It's still TBD.
Okay.
And then we also are introducing a new line called Rock Candy, which is similar to our Vinyl Vixens, if you ever saw those, but it's a little bit smaller, 5-inch. First time ever doing the Batgirl of Burnside for us, which I was happy to see us do that costume. We also did classic Batgirl, classic Wonder Woman, and then Wonder Woman from Batman vs. Superman. 5 inches vinyl sculpts, and then we again cross-licensed from Mattel, so we're bringing Barbie to Funko for the first time ever. So you know, any of the younger fans that remember Barbie from back in the day, each of the figures actually corresponds to a specific year and a classic costume that she had. So we'll be doing these same 5-inch Rock Candy figures for Barbie, and then we also are doing a set of mystery minis for Barbie.
So this is the first year that you're doing kind of cross-licensing, correct?
Mm-hmm. So that's where we're talking about. And then these are, it's a product that we call MyMoji. They're just little collectible vinyl heads, and they're blind bagged, so you don't know which one that you're going to get. Each box comes with 8 characters, and each character has three faces, so there's 24 in each box, and then each particular wrapper then comes with a code that you redeem, and it will unlock the corresponding digital emoji for your phone. And we've also got stuffed emojis. So we have a huge line for Suicide Squad this year. I think it's going to be one of our biggest lines of the year, probably next to Star Wars Rogue One, which we're not showing anything at this show for Rogue One, but we do have every line for Suicide Squad. We've got plush Mopies, we've got mystery minis, we've got a set of Dorbs with Deadshot, Enchantress, Joker, and Harley Quinn. And then we have a full line of pops of the whole Suicide Squad. You'll note that Enchantress is missing, but we are going to do Enchantress as well in pop form. But we are pretty much doing everything, every type of figure we can for Suicide Squad. I think it's going to be a huge movie, and I think that the characters really lend themselves to our style. Then we also have more pops from Warcraft and a set of Dorbs from Warcraft. We're also doing mystery minis for Warcraft. We've got a bunch of stuff going out with new Disney movies. So we've got pops from Zootopia, and we've got pops from Descendants, Secret Life of Pets. So a few smaller sets, but then we've got a larger set for the Alice in Wonderland sequel, which I think are really, really cool. And then we've got a set of mystery minis from Alice in Wonderland as well. So all of this stuff, first shown here at Toy Fair, We also do have an extensive line for Civil War. Most of these have been seen before, and they should be available very, very soon to tie in with the movie. But we've got pops for Captain America 3, and then we have a line of Mopies, and we also have mystery minis and Dorbs. So we're doing pretty much every type of product that we have to support that movie.
And the retail exclusives are still going to be shipped as announced?
Yeah,
right?
we have a lot of retail exclusives for Captain America, because I know I'm trying to even think of the ones that we have. We have a broken mask, crossbones, we've got an unmasked Black Panther, we've got like a glitter version of a sparkly version of Black Panther, we've got different versions of Captain America and Iron Man. There are a lot of retail exclusives coming from that particular line.
Will we be seeing any more of the Batman vs Superman pops?
So far, that's wave 1. After the movie comes out, I think we'll see a wave 2 with some of the other characters that haven't been seen yet.
A few of the villains?
Some of the villains, exactly.
Okay.
Like, do Lex and Darkseid, or not Darkseid, who am I thinking of?
Doomsday?
Doomsday, yeah.
We will be getting
maybe Darkseid, who knows?
Maybe.
We also did vinyl idols from the movie.
One question, will Doomsday be a 6-inch or a regular size?
I hope it's 6-inch.
Okay.
6-inch is one of those things that's a little bit tough, because the 6-inch, the theory on this, we really want those to be giant figures. So if he's a little bit taller than Superman, then it probably wouldn't be 6-inch. But if he was truly a giant, like think about the Hulkbuster or somebody like that, then it would qualify as a 6-inch. So we'll have to see. Have to check the reference art or see the movie first. We also have Batman in the new Batmobile from the movie, an armored Batman there in the Dorbs line, and then the rest of the characters. So we've got a lot for that movie as well, including some wacky wobblers too.
Now the armored Batman will only be a subscription exclusive, correct?
That's for the pop.
For the pop.
Yeah, but that for the Dorb, it's mainline retail.
Okay.
The pop version of that, which I'm not sure if it's on the back of this. No, sorry, Wonder Woman. Yeah, that armored Batman right there will only be in the subscription box.
Okay.
So there's a couple new things for Reaction this year. The first of which is this Alien set with the Load Lifter and Ripley and the Queen. I think that's really cool. I love the sculpt on the Power Lifter. It looks great. So still continuing to make the action figures.
Would you be able to pick up the Queen?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She's great.
She's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Does the mouth open at all?
No.
Okay.
Really limited articulation on the Reaction series, but we are doing a new type of action figure, 3 3/4 scale Game of Thrones. These are not the same thing as Reaction. They have more detail, and they have they're fully posable. They have super articulation, so it's not the 5 points that Reaction usually has. We don't even have a brand name for these yet. This is really new. Again, making its world debut here. This set comes with Tyrion and the Wall playset, and then the rest of the figures will be sold separately. I think it's an amazing playset. It takes me back to my youth and playing with Star Wars Death Star playsets.
I was just thinking that. It looks just like that.
It's an amazing set. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and then we'll get around to doing some other playsets from the show. Hopefully we'll do the Red Keep and Daenerys' throne room, and I think the set's going to be a lot of fun as you collect the figures and get more playsets.
You're keeping it along the classic look that we've known the Reaction for, right?
Right. It's just got a little more detail, and again, it's fully articulated, so their elbows bend and their knees bend, which you don't have with Reaction, because that's just the 5 points.
So these will have about, what, 9 points, 9 to 10 points articulation?
Yeah, I think so. You should get the head, the elbows, knees. Yeah, I'd have to count them all up, but I think
it looks like a waist articulation.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
And these, all these figures are out, correct?
These are out.
These are all out.
Yeah, we got Fallout and Skyrim and Evolve.
Okay. Do you think we'll be able to see some of the Garbage Pail Kids in full pop form?
I'm not sure that we have the license for that, to be honest with you. I think we only have the license to do these figures, the mystery minis, as well as we do have a jumbo version of Atom Bomb over there, but I'm not sure that we have the license to do pop at this point. Also, we do have new mystery minis from the Warcraft movie. I think I mentioned that earlier. and we do have a set Series 2 Game of Thrones, and I think this is up to Series 4 of Walking Dead. Those are the new mystery minis we've got right now.
That probably not so much. Very and then you
well, we did. We put them on file, and I think the Death Note. Yeah, one or two might have been exclusive. The other one wasn't here yet.
We launched it.
And I think I kind of fell off my plate.
Celebration. And I think people were like, they're around like 5 minutes. Mark was there with me. It was crazy.
The Jumbo Boba Fett?
Yeah, I was between what you owned and the next one wasn't in yet.
Yeah.
And we got going in Q4.
I mean, it's expensive, so it's like very...
Kind of fell off my table.
And then just...
Bringing back plush in a big way this year. When Pop first started, Pop was actually a plush product. We haven't done it in a long time, but we're going to bring this back with the regular size plush, and then you can see the jumbo plush is back behind there. So we've got a little bit from you know, almost all of the IP that we have. We've got DC, we've got Disney with Alice in Wonderland, we've got Marvel, more Disney stuff down there. So we're going to be doing a fair bit of plush this year. No Star Wars yet, but you never know. Hopefully we'll get around to that. We're doing a lot of home goods. We continue to do you know, pens and accessories, and we do have Star Wars and Marvel and DC for that. And then we've got our Pop Home mugs. Again, we've got a brand new BB-8 mug. We've got Chewbacca, and I think you probably saw the, or maybe you didn't see, the C-3PO mug that's in the Resistance box. More Marvel. Goes along with the Star-Lord mug that we had in the Guardians of the Galaxy box. So I love these. They're great for, I don't find them so great for drinking out of, but I find them really great for eating ice cream and soup out of. Pro tip. And then we've got our fabrications line. We continue to grow that. We've got some new Star Wars characters. We're bringing Kylo Ren fabrications and Captain Phasma. We've got a new Stay Puft figure. And then we've also got, from Marvel, we've got Ant-Man and Daredevil. And then we've got tons of Mobies still coming out this year. I think I showed you Suicide Squad earlier, but we've also got the Alice in Wonderland sequel. We got more Nightmare Before Christmas, full sets of DC and Rainbow Batman. I don't know if you'd call these Rainbow Deadpool or not, but you got a bunch of different Deadpool, and then we've got Ghostbusters and Walking Dead.
I have a few questions. All right. I have the sub boxes. All right. Twice, my subcontract was there was a flaw where the one time I caught it with Marvel and I was able to catch it and still get my sub box. The other time, for the most recent Smuggler's box, I didn't get it, and I didn't know until after. I reached out to your marketing, and the answer I was given was that because I didn't catch it in time, I couldn't get the current box without subbing to the next box. Could you give me a little clarification on that?
Yeah. First of all, it's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that that happened. You know, the truth is that, you know, we need better processes in place. You as a customer shouldn't have to be catching whether your subscription is active or not. And that's just something that we have to fix. We are working on it right now. We're working with some different partners on the e-com technologies that we don't have issues like that. So I apologize for that. That's no fun for anybody. I don't like hearing that as much as we like dealing with it. The reason why we have to say you have to be subscribed to pick up the pass boxes is just because that's what our contract states. We can't sell those boxes. Our contract with Marvel, with Lucasfilm is for a subscription box, and so when you sell them directly outside of the subscription online, it violates the contract. Blah, blah, blah. But, you know, we'll try to have better processes in place so that you don't have to deal with that stuff. But if you do resubscribe or you choose to resubscribe, you can add the prior boxes, so at least you don't miss anything.
So you are aware of the issue?
We're definitely aware of the issue. We have the right people on it. You know, I think it's selling online is a new thing for Funko, and we're learning as we go. And I know I wish we would have been more prepared, but we're learning, and it'll get better.
Okay. All right. Now, I'm a big X-Men fan. I was looking forward to Cyclops being released as a Hot Topic exclusive. I know it's available overseas,
Europe,
but it's not available available here. Could you give me a little bit into that?
Yeah, he's kind of off limits right now for us in the States, but I'm hopeful that that's going to clear up. I mean, I think we're seeing a little bit more freedom with X-Men, and so I'm hopeful that within the next year or so we'll be able to kind of revisit that franchise. No plans yet, no promises, but I think we'll get there.
But he's not canceled. He was just
on hold. On hold.
Okay. The new Funko shop. I'm a fan of that. Okay. I know when you guys first released it, the Little Gruesome, is it? Yeah. I believe it was Little Gruesome. Yeah. Sold out in a matter of minutes. There was a big demand for that. Since then, you've done the larger figures as the exclusive item.
Atari and the Jumbo, the Shoguns. Yeah.
Are we going to continue to see larger figures, smaller figures, or there's nothing in place yet on that?
There'll be a mix. I think you're going to see, you'll see pop, you'll see exclusive Dorbs. You'll see us selling convention exclusives that we have left over, or sometimes sharing. Sometimes we share convention exclusives with Hot Topic or Barnes & Noble. We're going to share convention exclusives with ourselves, and we're going to sell some of them. We'll have pop. I think we'll also see some Funko. How could I say this? Like versions of Funko Freddy, Freddy Funko. And so we'll do some stuff that's just kind of specific to us. It won't always necessarily be Marvel or DC or Star Wars. We're going to do some creative things with our own IP and our own content. But it's kind of our opportunity to experiment, and so I think you'll see us kind of go all over the place.
Back to the sub boxes. There's been a little controversy with it not strictly being a pop in the box. Because it was stated that you'll receive a pop in a box, but not specifically what type of pop or vinyl. Is this going to continue where we might get a Dorb, we might get keychain, whatever?
Dorbs don't count as pop vinyl, and we would never do that. I think that what you're referring to is the Christmas ornaments that came out in the Guardians box. And those, in our mind, those are pop vinyl. And
even though it's an ornament?
Even though it's an ornament. Now, are we going to do that a lot? No. I mean, but we reserve the right to. We reserve the right to define pop vinyl. It's our product.
Okay.
And so in our mind, those were pop vinyl. I understand that some people don't like them. I think that's crazy because we don't make any other ornaments. If you have those ornaments, you are one of very few people that have those. And believe me, on the secondary market in a couple of years, people are going to be going, I wish I had that Rocket Marine set. I think it's amazing. And Chris Pratt loved it, so I stand by it.
Yes, Chris Pratt did love it.
And the scarf, I wear the scarf every day.
Okay.
Not every day when it's cold.
Okay. All right. So we will continue to see different items, scarves, T-shirts.
Again, I mean, the subscription boxes is our opportunity to experiment. I mean, it was never envisioned as like, this is what it's going to be, and it's always going to be like pop vinyl, adore, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, we're going to lead with pop vinyl, and that's something that we're going to continue to do. But we're going to experiment. We're going to try hats, and we're going to try different types of apparel, and we're going to get creative with it because it's for collectors, and it's kind of our vision, and it was always sort of Marvel's vision too. Let's try some different things. Let's shake it up a little bit. It's not always going to make everybody happy for people who want the same thing every month. But I think there's going to. I've seen the roadmap for the next 6 months. And I think there's some amazing stuff in there. There's some risks, but there's some there are some exclusives that you're going to be going, I wish I would have bought that box if you didn't sign up for it.
Do you think maybe we'll see like exclusive rides, pop rides in those boxes eventually?
You never know.
You never know. Okay. All right. Well, and the other thing is Marvel. Like I said, I'm a big Marvel DC fan. Cyclops is on hold. With the whole Fox, Marvel, Disney, are there plans to do more characters down the line, or are things on hold until that whole situation's finalized?
I don't know that we'll ever really be able to touch characters from those Fox properties, but I think what you'll see, hopefully, if things work out well, is that you'll see us being able to touch classic comic book characters. So like a classic version of Cyclops would be a good example. Again, no promises. That's, I know, what we would love to do, but whether that happens or not is, out of our hands.
So no movie property.
I would very much
variation on the classic style.
Right.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much. I don't want to hold you up any longer. It's been a busy day.
My pleasure.
I'm sure it's been a busy weekend. Thank you very much.
You bet.
I appreciate you showing me around. And guys, I know you guys all love all this Funko stuff here. The pops, the Dorbs, the vinyls, everything. tune in, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Ultimate Toy Collector, and definitely keep your eyes out for all the cool Funko stuff coming out. Thank you guys for Toy Fair 2016.